guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to create a callout view and then I'm going to show you how to create an isometric 3D view of our riser here in our equipment room. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to create a callout view. So it has something to do with view. That's why if you go to the view, you can see there the callout tool. So it says here, callout, isolate a specific portion of the model geometry to show a greater level of detail. So reference callouts allow the same view to be referenced more than one time in a project. Okay, so let's click this one. You actually have two options here to create your callout. So you can use a rectangle or you can sketch the shape of your callout. But in my case, I'm just going to use the rectangle option here. So I'm going to select rectangle. And then after that, I'm going to pick the first point. It's just like you're creating a rectangle. So I'm going to pick another point here. And right after that, you will notice from the project browser, if you expand the HVAC, you can see here that you just created another view, which is our callout. Now, to be specific, I'm going to rename this to level 1 equipment. Oops. Level 1 equipment. Oops, wrong spelling. Equipment room. Enter. Okay, so that's my call out. Then I'm going to click the call out here and then I'm just going to adjust the head. So I'm just going to drag it somewhere here. Okay. And then the reason why the call out head here is empty, okay, it's because we haven't inserted yet our level 1 equipment room inside the sheet. Okay, so that's why it's empty. There's no detail view here or sheet number. Okay, so it's only natural. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do is let's open up our call out. So you have three options to open your call out. The first one is you can click the call out, right click, and then there's an option go to view. Now another way is you can, oops, sorry. So that is what will happen if you double click your call out. You can change the shape, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, now the next option is you can click or you can double click the call out head here to open up your call out view. And then the third option is you just need to double click here from the project browser. Okay, so if you don't know what is the name of the call out that you have created, like for example, it looks like that, so you don't know what is the name of the call out, so all you have to do is to select your call out and then you just check from here. So you can see that the call out is this one. The view name is level 1 equipment room. So you just need to go to the view here and then you can see the level 1 equipment room. So you have three options to open your call out. Now I'll just double click here, which is the easiest. I'll just double click the call out head, double click, so there's your call out. Now if I'm going to change the scale of my call out here, like if I change this to half of an inch equals 1 foot, notice that I can select it. Okay, if you remember, we have applied a call out. Oh, I mean, we have applied a template on our views last time. So if I select level 1 here, you will notice there's a view template last time for this one. Okay, now what happens is after we create our call out here, it automatically applies a view template to our call out here. So if you notice, there's a view template here, mechanical plan. Okay, so automatically Revit apply a view template, which I do not need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click that and then instead I'm going to select sprinkler floor plan. I'm going to select this first because I want to move the level 1 equipment room under the sprinkler, not under the HVAC. So I'm going to apply first the sprinkler floor plan by selecting it and then select OK. There you go. And then after that, I'm going to remove the view template. I do not need that. So I select here none, click OK. And then from here, I can now change the scale. So I'm going to change it from here. There you go. So there's now your call out. So if you want, you can add a text here. Like for example, this is your backflow preventer. So you can create a text there. You can click that, and then you can add text to segments, leader. So I'm going to pick one here. Going to pick another point here. Then I'm going to pick one here. Or just simply straight. Okay. So this is my backflow preventer. There you go. Now there's a warning that I can't see the text that I have created, so I'm going to close that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to select modify, and then I'll just need to uncheck the annotation crop here. So you just need to uncheck annotation crop, and you will now be able to see that text. Okay, so I'm going to add another text here on my air compressor, I mean. So I'm going to select the text, and then I'm going to use this, pick one point, pick another point here, and this is my air compressor. There you go. Okay, now I do not want to show the crop view here, so I'm going to uncheck this one, the crop region, hide crop region. So you just click that. There you go. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to do is after we create the call out, so let's create now our riser, our isometric view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the whole area here, this one. Okay, I'm going to select like that, and then there's an option here, selection box. Okay, so that's the easiest way of creating your 3D. So I select selection box, and then there you go. Okay, so I'm now going to click the boundary here. Oops, the section box is hidden, so I'm going to turn on it so I can modify. So reveal hidden element. So there's a section box, and then I'm going to unhide category and then toggle that one. Okay. So you now have an option here to adjust that if you want. Okay, so that's our equipment room. So let's adjust just like that. Oops. Okay, so going back to my level 1 here, so I'm going to change the detail level. So instead of medium, I'm going to make it fine so I can see my model here. So I can also type SD for shaded view, and it will going to be look like this, right? So here's my 3D view. So I'm just going to rename this. So right click, rename. This will gonna be my 3D isometric for my riser. Okay. So if you want to create another 3D view, it's simple. You just need to select the default 3D view here. So once you click that, you will be creating another 3D view, which is here. There you go. Okay. But we are not going to do that, so I'm going to delete that. So it's just like this. Okay. So now I do not want to show here my section box. So I'm going to just hide that. So click the section box, right click, and then hide element. There you have it. So there's your isometric. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn on the thin lines. And then I'm going to lock the orientation of my 3D view so that it will not be accidentally rotate. Okay, so I'm going to right click my view cube here, or I mean this one. You just click this icon, click that, and then you just select save orientation and lock the view. There you go. So you will notice you can't use your view cube You can't orbit your model. You can only pan, you can zoom in, zoom out, but you can't orbit your model. Okay? There you go. So we now have our call out, and then we now have our 3D isometric riser. Now, the next thing is I'm going to create a new sheet here. So right click, new sheet, and then I'll use the default title block here. Select OK. And then after that, so there's my view here. Okay, so I'm going to drag my level 1 equipment room. There you go. I'm going to place there. And then I'm going to drag as well my 3D isometric riser. There you go. So I'm going to change the scale. So the scale here is, I'm just going to change this. How about same scale, half inch instead. There you go. All right. Mm, okay, there you have it. Just going to move it here just to make it tidy. So to move this title here, just click that separately and then you can move up. Okay, and then just drag again. Now for the text, I'm gonna click this. I'll just adjust this one. Oops. Just like that. And then for this one, let me just double click the viewport here and then I'll just adjust this one. Okay, so probably I'll just enter that and then change the alignment, and there you go. Just click this, remove that first, and then add again, and then move it there. Okay. Alright, so there you have it. So I'm just going to deactivate the view, and there you go. So we now have our callout view, and then we also have our isometric view. Now, if I'm going back to my level 1 here, if I double click level 1, you will notice that there is now the information here. So meaning to say, the call out that we have created here can be seen on sheet A102, and then the detail number is 1. So what you do is you go to A sheet 102, double click, and then you look for detail number 1, which is this one, detail number 1. So meaning to say, that is that portion that we have here. Okay, so that's how you understand your call out. So this is the sheet number, this is the detail number. So you go to the sheet here, and then you can see there your detail number. Okay, so let us just click the viewport again. It's too long. Same with this, it's too long. Okay, and then I'll just rename this, right click, rename, and this will gonna be my equipment room. Okay, so equipment room, and then select OK. There you go. Probably I don't need this one, so I'm going to delete that, and then just rename the number here. So M101. There you go. So if we go back to level 1, it's now updated. You see, it's M101. M101, right? Okay, so there you have it. So basically, that's how you create your call out, add some detail, and then that's how you create your isometric view. So hope you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.